Hello and welcome to the 2015 Osseo Lions Roar Parade. I am Ann Gallagher with Channel 12, joined by Steve Tessman, longtime Lion and great community member here. Steve, you've been greeted by a lot of friends so far, and it's just kicking off a great weekend. And as you can hear, the parade's getting underway. We could not ask for better weather, right?
It's perfect.
Oh,
this is perfect.
It seems to be a tradition that we get great weather. We are just truly, it's awesome every year. And it seems to be, again, I know we say this all the time, but it seems to be getting bigger every year. Next year is going to be the big 40th. And we were talking before this, you guys are already in the planning stages.
Yes, yes.
And as you can see, this parade is getting kicked off by the American Legion Color Guard Post 172. And we have got Commander Tom Olson and Auxiliary President Cindy Olson leading up this great parade. And of course, Steve, what a tradition. I know we were talking again before, you know, just the years, kind of even just the beginning years of this parade and what it's evolved to today is really amazing.
It's been fun. I'll tell you, planning, I've been in on the planning, not so much the last couple of years, but it's just been a fun celebration. It brings everybody in Osseo together.
It really does.
That's the Motorcycle Riders Club representing the Osseo Maple Grove American Legion.
You can definitely hear that. I just saw one motorcycle from probably the 1920s. It's really cool to see the different motorcycles here.
Yes. Look at the ladies out there, too.
Absolutely.
I think some of these are the riders that show up, excuse me, show up at funerals to stop any protesters.
Oh, wow. That is pretty amazing. Yes. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that.
Look at the stoplights on the back of it. My gosh.
That needs to be in a museum or something. That's pretty incredible. It's like half motorcycle, half truck, half
That's right.
car. Yeah. Well, excellent. Again, with this parade, we've got so many talented people and so many great businesses and so many organizations that are going to be represented that we will be able to really enjoy as part of this great afternoon.
And what a beautiful day. Here come the the Heritage Girls.
And they're sponsored by the Post 172.
Building women of integrity through service to God, family, community, and country. Please join us as we grow together by participating in fun meetings, outings, social events, and so much more for girls 5 to 18.
Again, talk about a lot of great organizations to get involved, no matter what age you are. There's something really for everybody. And again, we had mentioned you've been a part of the Lions for 50 years.
50 years this month.
Isn't that?
Lion Lloyd Pat Harkup brought me into the Osseo Lions Club, and it's been one of the funnest organizations that I've belonged to.
That's what you said, and you have almost perfect attendance, pretty much.
Almost. I think I had 48 years.
Oh my goodness, and we got Doug Reeder.
Doug Reeder has recently retired from the city administrator for the city of Osseo. He has served the community in this position for nearly 3.5 years. During this time, he has worked alongside 2 mayors, a variety of council and men and women. He has worked effortlessly to promote and fulfill necessary development, maintained a local police presence with construction of their new state-of-the-art facility, and set forth plans to improve and maintain city streets. Leaves the city with a strengthened financial outlook, the long-range goal. There went Sandy Danks, our Lion president, just came in as president in July.
Very good. Now, Doug Reeder is the Grand Marshal of this parade. And, of course, Sandy, we will be working with her a lot when we do stories at Channel 12. We oftentimes do feature stories on the Lions and other organizations, various Lions organizations throughout the cities. So that is a great contact. Ken Peliquin.
Ken Peliquin just was named Lion of the Year.
Yes.
He worked so hard. Lion Ken worked for me when I had Tessman Oil Company, and I think he worked for me when I had Tessman Lawn Service.
So, yeah, which is great. Again, these are all, it's just such a kind of reunion in a lot of ways of all these different factions of everyone's life coming together.
He's worked so hard on the pancake breakfast and Lions Roar. Worked with the city of Osseo. Just a heck of a hard-working Lion. I sold Lion Ken Peliquin their house.
And we've got some awesome familiar faces here. Shannon and Cassie, you guys, they are our reporters and anchors at Channel 12, and we could not be more thrilled to be part of this parade. You've seen their faces. They are fantastic at what they do. And check us all out on 12.tv. News, community corner, sports, special events such as this. Channel 12, we're a service of Northwest Community Television. And again, 12.tv. And boy, oh boy, what
here is
a popular
Osseo Lion, Wally the Lion. That's been in so many of our parades.
I wonder, does Wally date back from the very beginning?
No, not quite.
Okay.
We've had him several years.
But, Wally is one of those where the kids just get thrilled, which is understandable.
Yes.
It's like you can't help but get really excited when you see Wally the Lion.
And we send that to a lot of other parades close by also.
Definitely. Yep. And this is a vintage fire truck, 1915.
With a couple of the Fino boys driving it.
And of course, Osceo's fire department celebrating their 100-year anniversary this year.
And that's a 1920, I believe, truck.
So that has been around a long time. And of course, they say firefighters are wanted. Apply at City Hall. And there's a phone number there, 425-2624. And here is traveling in time a little bit more to today's.
Right. Number 11.
Yes.
Number 11.
Again, we've done a lot of stories with the Osseo Fire Department, and they are phenomenal people.
At some of our concessions, you'll see boots sitting on the counter. That's for tips that go to the Osseo Fire Department. It's to raise money for multiple dystrophy. Tip booths are located within the City Lions Roar events and at our food and beer tents. So be free with the money. The fire department's going to give it all away. And a beautiful rescue truck.
Yes. And I know they had their big 100-year party in the summer, kind of the street dance and everything. So again, this is just the city of Osseo. When they do their gatherings, boy, they do them.
And a lot of these fancy trucks owned by the city of Osseo were bought with pull tab money.
Yeah.
Dick's Bar has the Billy's Bar, Dick's Bar, has the pull tab concession for the fire department. And that's where most of the money comes from for these trucks.
And of course, with a weekend like today, we were talking again, too, that this is just a very busy time for them. All the businesses here on Central Avenue, there's a lot of sales going on, and there's, you know, different sidewalk sales and stuff like that. So it's a great chance. And again, after the parade, there's going to be so much going on, you know, into the night, the band. And you were talking about last night, you were selling beer. It was a little cooler, you said.
Yes, it was.
But people still came out.
That's right. And Billy loves it when I mention his bar, which is just kitty corner from where we're seated now.
Excellent. They've got a great crowd going there now, too.
Yes, they have a beautiful beer garden right there at the bar.
They do, yep. And again, couldn't ask for better weather. Actually, the breeze has sort of stopped a little bit, but it's still cool enough that it certainly isn't hot.
That's right. Oh, it's perfect now. Here comes a lion with carrying a boot. And throw your tip money in there.
Oh, there's the boot. Where is the boot?
Here comes a boot right here next to the Maple Grove fire truck.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, too late.
I was going to... There's too much... so the boot is traveling, as you can see. This is great, and that goes to muscular dystrophy.
Yes.
And again, like you said, that will be around throughout today and into the evening, too.
Yes, yes.
Knights of Columbus, Osseo, Maple Grove, another organization that is busy year-round with various projects and events. They are giving away their treats, which, of course, the kids are loving. It's kind of an early Halloween for the kids.
That's a 1959 Ford pickup being driven by the Knights of Columbus of St. Vincent de Paul Church with Bill Pelican sitting in the back.
Very good, and we can hear the sounds of the Osseo Marching Band. This will be one of several bands. Great music that we'll be hearing. And of course, they're going to be followed by the cheerleaders and the football.
Here's the mayor and the city council from Osseo.
Mayor Dwayne Poppy, very good. It's great to see them. He's been many a times interviewed on our Mayor's Minutes and for various events. Mayor Poppy and the council and the Osseo Senior High Marching Band.
Mayor Poppy is also a Osseo Lion member.
Yes.
Story about the band and reorganizing for fall marching?
Very good, and again, there's nothing like a parade to bring every age out, and there really is something for everyone, and it's just on a day like today, you could not ask for anything more. And Steve, again, once the parade is over, there's going to be a whole host of activities. We've got bands, we've got sales, the businesses come out and about, the crafts, arts and crafts. I know Cindy here at the station already checked out some of the great art, different things like that, so really there's a lot going on.
Flea market down at the park near the north end of town.
And of course, I'm excited because there's bingo too.
Certainly.
Love bingo.
Yes, that's right.
And that will be happening at the community center. And then they've got, again, there's the Lions food tent. There's the, pull tabs, beanbag toss, beer garden, and inflatables. That's kind of a new thing, or newer are the inflatables as opposed to, to some of the kind of more traditional carnival. And then the 5K run walk, which already happened earlier. And then again, Art in the Park sidewalk sale. And that will go on until 5 p.m. And then we've got some great music too. The Urban Myth Band. That will start at 6:30 and go to 10:30. And there's also the Elon Band, which is going to be happening a little bit earlier. That will kick off at 2 p.m. And again, none of this happens without a ton of volunteers.
That's correct.
And volunteer hours. So last night's festivities were fun, yes?
They were a lot of fun. They were a lot of fun.
All right, and there was a band yesterday too.
And they were great. They were great.
You talked about there was did some oldies and goodies.
Yes, they did. Some
And-
Crosby, Still and Nash music.
I love it. I love it. And we've got, of course, the Osseo cheerleaders. They're gearing up for a whole new school year. This is, again, September is kind of just a fun, all of these activities and everything gets kicked off. And so it's kind of an exciting time.
Yes, it is.
Again, the Osseo cheerleaders. These guys are pros. I would be terrified up there having
Great
to
job.
jump. They-
Great job.
again, yeah, that is pretty amazing. I see, well, I'm not a big fan of heights. So, when the unicycle people come around or when they're, when the cheerleaders are way up there, I'm going, oh. But again, these guys know what they're doing. They're pros. So they've got it all covered. And again, kids of every age enjoying the Osseo Lions Roar Parade. And a lot of class reunions happening also this weekend too, which is just a perfect opportunity. They meet at the parade and hang out the rest of the weekend.
The beer garden.
Well, there's that too. Again, despite it being cold, people were still buying beer last night,
Yes,
right?
they were. Yes, they were.
And we've got the football team as well. They are also gearing up for another year. And the Osseo football float is sponsored by the Football Boosters. We're also going to be seeing another sports team, the hockey team. Established in 1958. And we want to make a quick announcement too about when this parade is going to be replayed. It will be replayed Sunday, September 13th at 7 p.m., Monday, September 14th at 10 p.m. This Wednesday, the 16th at 10 p.m., and then next weekend as well. Now, you can also refer to our website, of course, if you want any more information. Find us at 12.tv. 12 is spelled out, TWELVE.tv. And we've got a couple more parades yet this season. One in Golden Valley is coming up the 26th, Saturday, the September 26th. And also Plymouth on Parade is Saturday, September 26th. Plymouth on Parade will start at 11:30, and the Golden Valley one is at 9:30. And Again, any more information, 12.tv. And you can see we're seeing a lot of school buses. We just saw one back there. It looks like they are hiring drivers, but certainly a familiar sight now.
Yes, American Student Transportation, and also Minnesota Coaches. I probably mentioned it at another time that my father bought the first Minnesota Coaches bus.
You're kidding.
He loaned the money to Bob Regan, and Bob Regan bought a used Greyhound.
When was this?
Oh my gosh, that was, I can't even tell you the year. Years and years and years ago.
That is very
Comes
cool.
the Shriners. Oh boy, look at them, look at them. My, oh my. That's the Shriners Sickle Club. Zura, that's Minneapolis Shriners.
And they sure choreographed this.
Yes.
Doesn't that look like a ton of fun?
For years, we had a routine with little 100cc mini bikes. The Osseo Lions did.
Oh, fun. So you were in the parade.
We were in a lot of parades.
Oh, very cool.
We weren't quite as daring as them, but we did some figure eights
That
and
is
crisscrosses.
That is very cool. You were actually in that.
Yes, and my dad was in it. And they asked my dad, well, Donnie, you're how old now? You're 74, which is my age, but how long are you going to keep doing it? And my dad said, till I get too old.
Yeah, well, exactly. Exactly.
He was a good sport.
Now, did you guys have to do, obviously, like a rehearsal or no,
oh,
you know,
yes,
all
we
that?
did a lot of practicing.
Wow.
A lot of practicing.
Very good. We've got another hockey association, the Osseo Maple Grove Hockey Association. Of course, they practice year-round and are active year-round as well. They do a number of great events, and they serve the community in a lot of ways also. And we saw earlier the Brooklyn Park Fire Department. They were represented by the Tower 21 ladder truck.
And the Hockey Association just went by.
Get in the game, that's their motto.
There's Custom Remodelers, a family-owned business who has been proudly serving Minnesota and western Wisconsin for the past 26 years.
And again, it's a great chance for these businesses to make themselves known here and be a part of the parade as well. A really strong business community here in Osseo, and it just, again, seems to be growing all the time. And with a main street like this, everything in walking distance, it just really lends itself well to having such a great business community. And of course, neighboring cities visit the Lions Roar Parade too, which is always fun. This is the Albertville Royalty Float. We've got junior misses and junior commodores and all ages represented. And a little music.
slow. Going down the old nine with a transistor radio. Standing in the sunlight.
And they've got their Friendly City Days in Albertville. That is June 9th through the 12th, of course, 2016. So it's fun for these cities to participate in neighboring cities. Parades and festivals, and good to get that on our radar that there's a whole bunch of festivals coming up next summer.
Here comes Lynn's Catering. Handing out, look at, they're handing out food.
It's amazing. They know how to do it right.
They sure do.
I think they're handing out some candy too. Wow, that was cool.
Mark
So,
Lynn
Mark-
sitting on the tailgate
Yep.
there. It was started by his father and mother.
Yes, I was going to say they're a long-time
And
business,
there's
a
Donnie
long-time restaurant.
Kish. Donnie Kish with Kish Oil. Skelly. Don Kish, that's right, the Skelly Oil Company. So there's another one of his trucks.
Maple Grove History Museum open Sunday 1 to 4. That's good to know. And aren't those trucks so cool? Must be turn of the century, would you say?
Yes, Donnie
Oh
has
my
worked on
gosh.
those and redone these and turned them into
Look at
beautiful
that.
parade-going cars and
that-
trucks.
I am a huge antique car fan.
Donnie
So-
Kish was the Skelly distributor, as I was the Gulf Oil
Yes,
distributor.
yes.
We were competitors, but always got along just great.
Well, that's the way it should be, right? I
Yes.
think. That is just the coolest. I love it. And it's so amazing that, they're still running like they're brand new.
Oh gosh, yes.
Look at this.
They got a lady driver.
So this was the old way of getting gas
Yes.
from here to there.
That's right.
Wow. And it's not like it was, this was 100 years ago. It's not like that was that terribly long ago.
No.
But have things changed or what?
Sure, a lot of those trucks were in the 20s.
Sure.
Taekwondo, World Taekwondo Academy. Come and see us at the Kids Corral demonstration area today from 3:30 to 4.
They'll be doing some demonstrations. That's good to know.
Yes.
You can go to WTA4U.com. That's their website. But they've got a lot of... Ooh, we got some
Look
candy.
at that.
We just had a big lollipop land right. Oh. Taekwondo is a great activity. Again, kids of all ages take part in that. And I think I see Elsa and Anna there from Frozen. Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
The kids are all over that. And it sounds like we've got another float. This is Coon Rapids.
Coon Rapids Junior Royalty Float is sponsored by the Coon Rapids Junior Royalty and the City of Coon Rapids. The winter theme of our float will take you back to the youthful days of snow fort, hockey, and snowball fights. Snowflake Days celebration is held the first 2 weeks in February each year with fun events and activities for the young and the young at heart. Snowflake Days celebrates community spirit, festivities, and the city of Coon Rapids. It's so good that they enter our parades.
Definitely.
Surrounding communities.
I know, I love it. It's fun to see all the cities, and it's great too that the cities have celebrations really throughout the year. I know Plymouth has Fire and Ice in February. Coon Rapids has their big thing.
Look at the puppies out there.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. I've never seen a dog quite like that. It's
Well,
like
it's mostly dachshund,
Okay.
I think.
there he or she is. Oh my.
Sure.
They're having a blast. Look at that. A lot of distractions, shall we say.
I guess
I'm
so,
sure.
yes.
She doesn't quite know where to look. And of course, the Maple Tavern They're another great business in our area. Best burgers, best bar, and best patio.
And best looking convertible.
Ooh, I know. Yeah, I am liking that. And this is a perfect day to be riding in a convertible.
Here's the Hennepin County Sheriffs being represented by some horse people. 1, 2, 3, 4 horses.
Wow.
I have to admit, I was stopped by a county Mountie for speeding on the way down here from Rush Lake. But I told him that I was being on TV with the beautiful and talented Ann Gallagher, and he let me go. He let me go. So I did not get a ticket.
I'm falling off my chair right now.
And that's a true story.
Find that very overly flattering, but hey, if it can get you out of a ticket, say it.
That's right.
I mean, just do what you got to do. But that's fantastic. I'm glad.
Ended up, he grew up in Brooklyn Park, right behind Fleet Farm, so he was familiar with the Osseo Lions roar.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, he's probably bummed out he can't be here.
That's right. He's working up in Sandy County.
Oh, yeah. Well, again, it could not be a better day for a parade, and really the festivities are only just beginning with this parade because we've got stuff going on throughout the afternoon and into the evening with the bands.
That's right.
And we talked about, fun stuff, inflatables, games, bingo. I'm pretty excited about the bingo, I got to admit.
You like bingo?
I do.
Okay.
I never win, but I like it. And Cub Scouts.
That's for old people like me.
But I've always loved it, so I don't know if I'm old.
I like bingo.
It is.
I hit some of the local places up around Rush Lake and Rush City.
Yep.
And play bingo and meat raffles. And
for sure. I love it all. Of course, we just saw the Cub Scouts Pack 211. Another group that's busy year-round.
Yes, it's sponsored by the Advent Lutheran Church, which is just north of town here. Beautiful church.
And of course, they've got all sorts of projects that they do to help the community, much like, of course, the Lions. You guys have things going on all year, and I know eyesight is one of your main causes. Really. There is, if you throughout the city here in Osseo, there's the buckets that you can donate your old eyeglasses, which is brilliant because a lot of us have these old glasses and you put them to use.
And if you know of somebody who is sightless or losing their sight or their hearing, we can get you a hearing dog. We can get you a sight dog. They're all free to the recipient. They're put out, the dogs are for the eyes are done by the Cadillac Michigan Lions Club.
Wow.
They do the training of the recipient and right out there in Michigan, and we pay for the recipient's flight out there and a little cash to buy candy or whatever they want. But if you know of someone, ask any Lion and we'll get a hold of them.
Absolutely, and we just saw the Maple Grove Ambassadors. They, again, one of the many cities that are coming out here representing and kind of talking about some of their festivals as well. I know, like we had mentioned, Coon Rapids is coming up in February. We've still got Plymouth on parade as well. So really throughout the year, there are great opportunities like this to gather. But of course, as for today, right here and right now, the Osseo Lions Roar Parade is just going great. And this really kicks off a whole afternoon of other activities. And Steve, you had talked about last night.
Yes, we had a great time. We had a great time. And don't forget to have a beef sandwich. It is, you can't hardly eat it all. And awesome. Delicious. We're famous for our roast beef sandwiches.
I was going to say, yes, exactly right. Because Osseo,
yes.
You guys do the food tents and the beer.
Yes.
And so...
and we have the Hopkins Lions here with mini donuts and
great.
Tacos in the bag and
So kind of like if you miss the state fair, or if you want to kind of re-experience, you
That's
can
right.
kind of do that.
And the Knights of Columbus handle the pull tab operation. You could take your chances and maybe win $1 or $2.
Hey, that works for me.
And we're happy to have them handle that. So.
Great. And that again is going on tonight as well. Now you
Yes.
said yesterday was a little on the cooler side.
On the cooler side, but we had good business last night, as we will after the parade and also this evening. So.
Excellent. And you had mentioned too the band, that there was a great band last
Yes,
night.
there was a great band. There was a great band.
And the other thing that's amazing, you had mentioned, when today is over, pretty much the next day you start planning for next year.
That's correct. Lining up bands.
But that has to be done this early, right?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Because as we see right now, I mean, this really is a very well-oiled machine. You've been doing this almost 40 years.
That's right. 40 years next year.
Excellent. Well, we will be back in moments. More of the Osseo Lions Roar Parade.
We're only half through.
The world is online, and we're all connected. While there's a lot to explore and discover, we each need to do our part to keep the internet safe. Cybersecurity starts with you. Learn how you can stay safe online at dhs.gov/stopthinkconnect.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
$30 million Americans will suffer from an eating disorder at some point in their lives. The National Eating Disorders Association has the information and resources to steer people and their families toward the road to recovery.
Hi, I work at the NEDA helpline. We have something called Click to Chat, which is a live chat with someone on the helpline, and they're really able to get support.
Call or visit the NEDA website today for help and hope.
And we are back here at the Osseo Lions Roar Parade, kicking off a day of great activities. The weather couldn't be better. It's not too hot, not too cool. There's a little bit of a breeze. Steve Tessman, longtime Lions Club member, and we were talking about really all the things year-round that you guys do and the various causes, and sight being a main one, but that really is just one of many.
Yes. Oh, we sponsor so many things. The food shelf, we give a lot of money to. I think it's $1,500 every month or every other month. And a lot of this has come from our pull tab operation, which is down at the bar on the north end of town, formerly Princeton's bar.
And of course, another great organization is Cross. They also, they provide food, housing help, clothes, and many more services to residents of Osseo and several of the surrounding cities, and they're always in need of volunteers. You can check them out online, crossservices.org, to find out about getting involved in any way. Of course, they always take donations. Stuff that you don't want oftentimes is stuff that other people want or need. So
that's right. Our $1,500 actually goes to Cross and to help supplement the food shelf.
And we've got the sounds of the drum and bugle corps from the Brooklyn Park Lions. These guys are amazing.
We started in 2009. 6th through the 12th grades. Teaches the kids values, including the Lions motto, we serve. Our goal is always for the group to not only continue but thrive while the Lions put up the initial startup money, have made sustaining contributions. It is charged to be self-sufficient and should be capable of that.
Started in 2009 as a separate nonprofit organization.
Yes. Awarded the first place in their favorite youth group, Little Canada Canadian Days 2013, and third place in the Midwest Drill and Drumline competition. And were also invited to the 2014 Center Point Energy Torchlight Parade. Also, the Brooklyn Park Lions performed for weddings, birthday parties, and corporate events. Boy, they are good. They are good.
So good, I know.
Look at that precision with those
small
kids marching.
And again, these guys work so hard year-round to put on a show like this, and it is just so fun. It's hard to not kind of move and groove. Again, the Brooklyn Park Lions Drum and Bugle Corps. I'm seeing in the distance the unicycle club. I mentioned my near heart attack when I see them way up there.
We have the Maple Grove Radio Club coming.
Yes.
The Maple Grove Radio Club helps organize our parade lineup. Thank you so much. And it looks like he's got a clothesline up there. Oh no, that's their antennas.
That's a good point. When all else fails, amateur radio, you can find them at arrl.org. But it's a really cool hobby. I've got a cousin that's really into kind of the old ham radio and some of that. It's really cool. So I think there's a lot of people that are still really into that.
Still are interested.
Yep.
Oh, here comes look at the monkey and
the Twin Cities Unicycle Club. Find them at tcuc.org. Oh, you guys!
He's leading the group.
I tell ya, I don't know how they do it. I do not know. And they're it's just scares me, but again, these guys are pros, so it is no big deal to them.
The Twin Cities Unicycle Club is the largest unicycle club in the country and the oldest unicycle club in Minnesota. They have many of the best individual and pair riders in the world.
And they're just calm as can be up there.
They hosted the 2014 national competition in the Twin Cities and traveled to the international competition in Montreal with members holding over 30 national titles and over 15 world championship titles.
Wow.
Twin Cities Unicycle Club is a family-oriented club and welcomes anyone interested in learning. There you go, Ann.
We've got kind of a guy who's, wow, this guy was doing some fancy footwork and whatnot when he's way up there.
Look at, they can stop those things and turn on a dime, and oh my.
And I always wonder how they actually get on them.
They have to take a running start.
I'm going to have, one of these days we'll have to do a story, but that's amazing. And again, for someone who's a little queasy about heights, putting it mildly.
Here's the Brooklyn Center Lions Club.
Yes, Brooklyn Center Lions Club, another organization we've done many stories on over the past. And again, like all the Lions, busy year-round with a number of events.
They have a 1928 Model A fire truck driven by Lion Tom Shinnick.
And that Model A, actually my grandpa had a Model A. I think it was 1918 thereabouts. Does that sound right?
I'm not quite that old.
No, I know. Which I was
this
not.
This is a 1928.
Okay,
so.
Yep. But again, I mean, it's incredible that these things run like they're brand new.
Yes, they do. Don't you wish you'd have saved some of that?
I bet. Yes, I bet. There are so many of those things, yeah. Brooklyn Center Lions, they've been serving the community since 1955, so that's, 60 years now?
60 years.
And you had mentioned Tom Shinnick, longtime Lion from the city of Brooklyn Center.
That's correct.
And again, you know, as Lions clubs, you probably do a lot of collaborative projects, or at least sort of bump up against each other pretty often.
Some of these clubs, and I can't name them, but we sponsored when they first started up.
Sure.
Osseo's a little bit older. I know our sponsor was the Crystal Lions Club.
Oh, yes.
You needed a sponsor to get started.
Okay.
And that was 40, 50.
Yep.
We're at, by golly, we're at 70 years. I can't even tell you how old the club is. It's old.
I think it's been around a long time,
Yes,
because I know there was a couple members that had perfect attendance, right?
Yes, Lion Bud Setzler.
Yep, Bud, yeah.
Recently passed away.
Yeah.
He had perfect attendance.
He did, yeah. We did a couple stories on him, and oh my goodness,
look at
amazing.
this! Oh my gosh!
Absolutely amazing.
What took you so long? Oh, that's what they say in the ad.
Right. Jimmy John's, of course.
What took you so long?
Yeah, I know. Don't you love that?
I love it.
Mama Approved Catering.
Mama Approved Catering.
Yep, they are a great organization. Again, good business here in the city of Osseo, and they're always busy. JimmyJohns.com. And we've got these familiar faces, the Minneapolis Aqua Jesters.
Oh, we're so glad to have them in our parade.
It's just, I love it. And it looks like a birthday or wedding cake or something going on there, but
And here come the clowns. The Aqua Jesters have been entertaining kids and adults for 68 years. Laughter must enhance longevity. They don't look that old. This is an all-volunteer club consisting of men and women, all ages, who make appearances at parades, hospitals, and nonprofit events through the year. The Aqua Jesters are always looking for new recruits. Anyone interested?
Well, it seems like it would be a great time And again, I've always loved those little vintage cars. One's purple and one is green. They are just a blast. Minneapolis Aqua Jesters, yep. And I imagine everywhere they go, they bring smiles. And they just concluded their 76th anniversary.
I have to tell you just a quick story about the Minneapolis Aquatennial.
Yes.
My aunt, Geraldine Tessman, was runner-up for the very first Aquatennial. That was 76 years ago.
That is so cool. Do
Well,
you have old pictures of that?
Beautiful lady, just one of my favorite aunts.
I mean, that would be it. I think people would love to see those, old photos of that very. So that would have been the first, Aquatennial queen.
Yes.
And here's some familiar tunes from the St. Paul's Lutheran Church.
I should recognize one or two of those accordion players. When I was in college, I taught accordion. I had 8 years lessons prior to that.
You taught it?
I taught accordion for 3.5 years, way back when I was a young college student.
I love the accordion. And we have got the Who's Lucky Lion dance team. They're the oldest and largest in the greater Twin Cities area.
They're the busiest during the Chinese New Year. Historically, the lion dance has been used to scare away the evil spirits. The Chinese refer to this spirit as the Nian, which is pronounced similarly to the Chinese word year.
And they bring good luck, happiness. You'll also see this tradition performed at weddings and grand openings of restaurants. And this is their 4th year performing here at the Lions War Parade. So that is great. And these guys are another set of familiar faces and performers in our area. The Yellow Tree Theater doing some really fantastic productions. They're kicking off their whole new season of shows. You can find them on their website there if you'd like any more information about shows or ticket information. You can get, a whole series or, the whole season, or you can just buy one ticket at a time, whatever works. But they are really attracting some major names throughout, of course, the Minneapolis area, and just growing every year. So a couple of shows I saw last year, great. So I'm excited. I'm kind of a theater geek, so I know all about the Yellow Tree, and we've done many stories.
Sonny's Auto Repair from the Hamel Lions. Sonny enjoys making custom bikes and trikes in his spare time, and Gene is an active member of the Hamel Lions Club.
United Marching Band.
Independent School District 622, 70 band students, grades 8 through 12.
I love their version of Taylor Swift. That is great.
Yes, it is.
And it's hard to not dance again, so I'm kind of moving as much as I can while sitting down. But again, so much fun for all these organizations to come out. You know, they work so hard year-round, and this is kind of really their time to shine. Of course, Three Rivers Figure Skating Club, another great organization. They do their shows on a fairly regular basis, but they also offer a great series of classes for all ages.
They've been around since 1988 to further the sport of figure skating and building fitness, character, and self-discipline.
You know, and I'm not a big fan of the winter, but sometimes you got to embrace it, and figure skating is one of those ways to do that. I love it. I can only go in a straight line, but it's fun.
We did a lot of skating when we were kids.
Oh, yeah.
At the farm, there was a water hole just behind the house, and Dad would flood it and make an ice skating rink for us. Mother and father and the whole family would get out there, and Mother would have parties. And people would, you know, bring different things to eat, and we'd go skating.
Now, these cars are always a visual reminder about the dangers of drinking and driving. This is considered the MAD car, and of course you can go to MAD's website for more information, but they really put a visual picture of the dangers of drinking and driving, and their stories are, you know, posted alongside right next to the cars as well. So again, that is the Mothers Against Drunk Drivers organization. We've got the New Brighton Stockyard Days. They actually just had theirs in August, but it's coming up again August 7th through the 15th, 2016. I grew up in Shoreview, so that was kind of right next to New Brighton.
Well,
so it's a
sure
great area.
They have a New Brighton celebration combined with the famous antique car run from New London to New Brighton, Minnesota. The car run is patterned after the London to Brighton, England run dating back to 1896.
Very good. I got a couple friends that went to that car show and said it's if you're a car fan, that is the place to be.
And next year it will be August 7th through the 15th.
And we've got the Kids Counts. Just saw a friend of mine from college. That was great to see her, Jenna Diem. She's a longtime teacher in the Maple Grove area. So it's fun. Again, it's just so fun to see these friends. It really is a reunion.
Yes, it is.
Kids Count. They are the Education Minnesota. Osseo is the exclusive bargaining asset for teachers, nurses, and Kids Stop instructors in Independent School District 279. And of course, they are geared up for a new school year as well. It is that time of year, and before we know it, it'll be, I'm not even going to say it, the holidays, winter? No.
Well, our next thing for the Osseo Lions is we have a Halloween parade.
Very good. That is the 24th, isn't it?
Right, where the kids walk down Main Street and various businesses hand stuff out to them. And,
nice.
And then we give them a pop and hot dog or whatever at the end of the parade. So we do that on a Saturday just before Halloween.
Very good. And I know you do, you're involved with the Mini Dazzle. That's been a really popular event here too. So lots of ways to celebrate every season.
Ken Pelican Lion of the Year was great in helping to organize that mini Dazzle.
Excellent. Yeah, definitely been a hit. I mean, I think it's been going on for maybe 5 years or so. And we've got another karate school, dojokarate.com for kids, for adults, for life. And of course, the karate provides a great discipline. And they're excited to be here doing a little demonstration here.
Everybody chop one, aya! Punch, chop, two, aya! Good, cheerio! Kanye! Hey guys, can we use karate on our friends? No, ma'am! Can we use karate when we're not getting our way? No, ma'am! Can we use karate if a bad guy's trying to take us away? Yes, ma'am! That's right. Everybody give a round of applause!
That was a demonstration by the Doho Karate for kids and adults. Check them out online if you want any more information.
That's the Hochstetter old fire truck, 1955. Chevrolet.
And again, if you're a fan of old vehicles, be it motorcycle, be it fire truck, cars, this has been a great parade for that too. And we had mentioned reunions, class reunions. This is just the time to do that.
1980, class of 1980.
Glad to have these guys a part of the parade. So that was what, 35 years? And they're having a good time. We're glad they're a part of this. Again, Osseo class of 1980, and I'm sure this is one of many classes that are reuniting. This is
just good time to do it.
It sure is.
Because during the Osseo Lions Roar.
And this is the fellowship. I like it. IUMC Corcoran Youth.
Manual Methodist Church.
I'm hearing another band, but first we've got Robbinsdale represented. Whiz Bang Days. They're celebrating their 68th annual Whiz Bang Days, the second weekend in July. So that's just a great thing to have just permanently on your calendar. Osseo Alumni Marching Band.
It's the official Osseo Alumni Marching Band.
So fun that they come back and be a part of this.
That one drummer's a real card.
The one with the cool sunglasses.
That's the one.
Oh yeah. The one. Yep, he is having a blast. There he is. Check out the sunglasses. Oh yeah.
With the purple socks on.
But again, it's great. You know, obviously their experiences are so good the first time around that it's still a part of them.
That's right.
And some of them have little kids strapped on their backs, so they are the future marching band, I'm sure. And this is the Special Olympics softball teams. The champion Team Thunder will be representing Minnesota at the national tournament in September. Very exciting.
I think that one fellow's going to be hoarse by the time the parade is through. He's doing a good job of leading the cheers.
Well, we wish them all the best at the national tournament this month.
Yes, we do.
I'm sure
we certainly do.
Yep, I'm sure we'll be following them. That is great. And again, just a quick word, we're going to be replaying this parade Sunday, September 13th at 7 p.m., Monday, September 14th at 10 p.m., Wednesday, September 16th also at 10 p.m., and then Saturday, September 19th at 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. So we've got plenty of opportunities to relive this fun. It's great for the people that are here to watch it because it's kind of always a little bit of a different perspective. So,
write those down.
Yep, write them down. You can also visit us online at 12.tv. We'll have all that information there as well. And then, of course, we've only got a couple more parades yet this season before, you know, it all sort of wraps up for the winter. We've got the Golden Valley Parade, which is Saturday, September 26th. That's at 9:30 a.m. And then just a couple hours later, Plymouth on Parade, Saturday, September 26th. So that's the same day at 11:30 a.m. And the Minnesota Wing Civil Air Patrol is up next.
Osseo Methodist Church just went past us here. We have the Civil Air Patrol.
North Hennepin Squadron.
Great organization. My cousin did a lot of volunteering and was on a mission out in Colorado.
Excellent.
Looking for a downed plane and then crashed.
Oh my gosh.
That was Terry Leedens. Just a great, great fellow.
Oh my goodness. It's you know, it's risking your life, and that's quite a story. I know in some years past, it's either been a little bit too much on the hot side or a little too much on the cold side, but today is perfect. I really,
just perfect.
A little bit of a breeze, but not too much. And yeah, it's just turned out to be a major winner. You could not ask for better weather.
Here comes the Osman Shrine. Osman is the shrine club in St. Paul with the Sickle Corps. As was Zura, was those little scooters. No, what would you call those that went racing past here earlier?
Yeah, they were kind of, were they like three-wheelers?
Yes.
Scooters, that's a good
four-wheeler.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
The Minneapolis Shrine Club, Zura.
And this is the Osman.
This is Osman St. Paul. I was a member of the Zura.
Okay.
In Minneapolis. Each rider owns his own sickle, and they only keep them so many years, and they all buy new ones again.
Wow.
When I had the dance orchestra and played in local clubs, my guitar player had a sickle with the Minneapolis Zura sickle club.
Look at that, wow. What a distinctive sound, too.
Oh, the power those things
have.
Yeah. And they're beautiful. Harley-Davidson Ultra Classic motorcycles.
Yep, and they've definitely, you know, those Harley-Davidsons have their own sound, that's for sure.
I'm going to be on the ground pretty soon. Ann and I were just joking. My chair is slowly sinking into the sand here. I think it's a weight problem I have.
No. We're in a very good place, strategically speaking. I mean, it's a shaded area and whatnot, but
that's right.
Just a few logistical things, you know. But the unbelievable thing is that we're nearing kind of the end, which
we are, yes.
It seems like it just goes so fast. Why doesn't
we have Sunman Paving coming up now with Mark Sunman, a local Lion Club member. So I'll take one of these, Mark. Thank you.
Have a good day.
These little mini suckers are called the dum-dums. I love them. They're a very familiar sight here. But yeah, again, you know, great local businesses that have been in this area for decades. This is a great chance for them again to come out and really shine the whole city. I think we've got Rockin' Rogers Days coming up. Actually, that already was in June, the 23rd through the 26th. That's going to be in 2016. Always a rockin' good time. And they're kind of doing the whole 50s, back to the 50s, records. You remember the old vinyl? Oh, I still love vinyl.
Look at this one, waving the flags with his windshield wipers.
Very cool. They're All-American Lawn and Landscaping. I'm sure they have been busy this summer, and I'm sure into the fall. This is a very busy time. And you can find them online or give them a call. Again, All-American Lawn and Landscaping.
Associated with Osseo Power Sports also.
Yep, we've done stories about them too. Great local business, just right in downtown Osseo.
Osseo's approximately 1 square mile. It butts halfway into Maple Grove to the west and halfway into Brooklyn Park on the east. It can't grow anymore.
No, and just the rich tradition, you know, of this Lions Roar. Again, next year is going to be the 40th
anniversary.
So that is very cool. And, you know, Steve, you've been a part of them for years.
Since it started.
Wow, the very first Lions Roar. That is just great.
And that was a success. It's because of the community all coming together and the businesses. It's a celebration for Osseo.
Definitely.
Not just the Osseo Lions, but we have so much help from all the other groups.
And now, was that first Lions Roar, was that just a parade or was there more?
Oh, there was more.
Great.
There was more. We had our dance area set up.
Yep.
And bands, and it's been a success every year.
It's great. You know, parades and dances are timeless. They're never going to go out of style.
That's right.
Alex Wallner Entertainment. They are a mobile DJ service.
Excuse me.
Contact them again. That's the Alex Wallner Entertainment mobile DJ service. Get them at your party, and I don't see how people are not going to get on the dance floor.
That's right.
Now, last night, were there dancers with the band?
I
people
wasn't
out dancing
here all that late, but they're usually dancing.
Oh, yeah. That's great. And we got Larson's Auto Transport and Towing. Another organization, Fixin's Auto Body Collision Paintless Dent Removal. Contact Fixin's Auto Body. if you are ever in that situation. And of course, again, the parade may be somewhat winding down, but there's a whole lot of activities going on. Really, this is just the beginning. We've got Dennis Smith, state representative. Fun for them to get out and meet the community as well.
Just a reminder, don't forget the fabulous food we have. We have turkey legs, we have pork chops. They're fixing them as we speak.
Some Polish sausage, roast beef sandwich. You said that was kind of the...
That's our star, the roast beef sandwiches.
Corn and turkey legs. Yeah, it's all good. Mini donuts. And of course, there's the inflatables. Those are really popular for the kids. Bingo. That's at the community center, so there's a whole bunch of different locations where great activities are going on. The beer garden as well. The beer garden is opened at 10, and they close at 11. And they've also got a selection of wine and margaritas.
Yes, we do.
Great.
Yes, we do. And we have, I think it's 5 different kinds of beers. There's one ale there, and I only sampled one. I had about a half a glass of the ale, and it was delicious.
Very good. And we've got another very adorable friend here.
They look like twin puppies.
They do. That is Recon the Freedom Pup. I love it. But yeah, there's plenty going on, throughout the day. And then, of course, this evening, we have to mention the 2 bands. There's the Elon Band. They will be starting. They'll be going from 2 to 6 p.m. And again, this is, downtown Osseo. You really can't miss it. And the Urban Myth Band, they start at 6:30 and they'll go until 10:30. And they've got the art in the park and the sidewalk sales. So really, there's something for everyone. DennisSmith.org for more information. And I think I hear another band. That would be Simley.
Simley High School Marching Band on the horizon. hard time holding back from dancing.
Oh my gosh. And it's, it kind of amazes me how they can be so precise and move, so you got the choreography and the, playing of the instrument going on. But again, they make it look so easy.
I know. Simley High School bands. Home of the Spartans.
And we're glad that they're a part of the Lions Roar as well. And a little breeze going on right now. The sun went down just a little bit, but it still is a picture-perfect day. And they are out of Inver Grove Heights. Again, Simley High School Marching Band.
I think we're winding down. We have the Osseo Church of the Nazarene coming. The Osseo Church will be collecting trash at the end of the parade.
And they're having an open house in the parking lot immediately following the parade, so that's good to know. They are at osceochurch.org for more information. And yeah, they're, I just cannot believe.
That's it. That's the end of the parade.
Didn't it seem like we just sat down to start this? And it's amazing. Again, it'll be very exciting. The 40th next year. We're looking forward to that. But we're just so happy to be a part of the Osseo Lions Roar. Check us out online, 12.tv. That'll have all the replay times for this great parade. And, of course, there are plenty of activities going on later this afternoon as well as tonight. I'm looking forward to a lot of them, including the bingo. Steve, so great.
It's been great, as it has been for years. I've been helping you out here.
Awesome. It would not be the same without you. We love it. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Osseo Lions Roar. Have a great rest of the weekend.
Thank you.